Hello there guys and welcome to Mark Bayeski YouTube channel. I'm just getting used to this camera now, so it's very strange, but it's a really good camera. Last night I had it on a different setting as well, and I'm not sure about the sound. I've got a dear friend who helps me, who's a producer now, who helps me, gives me ideas of how to get the sound quality right. She thinks I need a speaker, and I probably agree, one of them little furry speakers you put on here so you'll be able to hear more clearly. But I hope that the picture here today is far beautiful than the other videos I've done, but they've always been lovely. I don't think it's really the background that makes the difference. I believe it's the message. So, but all things said, I think when you get a perfect little combination going, where it's a nice sound, nice, crisp quality, where you can see my laugh lines, because that's what they are. Look, laugh lines. They're not wrinkles. Okay, maybe they might be. Growing old gracefully is a beautiful thing, as long as you exercise every day and eat correctly and look after your mind. So today, mindfulness. This is really being projected everywhere at the moment. Mindfulness. What does this mean? Well, people ask me that every day. It's a word that's been shoved around all over the place and used in different shapes and forms. For me, it's all about the balance. I don't really talk about mindfulness as much as balance. You do know that I talk about the battle between the heart and mind. That's slightly different. I think when people talk about mindfulness, I think we all are mindful of everything we do. Maybe an odd few aren't because of, I don't know, medication, because of really low self-esteem and things that are going wrong, so they accidentally knee-jerk and do things. But then again, isn't that part of life? Don't we all knee-jerk? Don't we all fall? Don't we all make huge mistakes? Mindfulness, it's very easy for the spiritual and the New Age world to say, be mindful. But if you don't experience anything, how can you be mindful? I mean, if somebody walks into my life today and does something to me and I feel bad and I react in a different way than I should have done, and look back and think, maybe I should have really reacted in a different way. Maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut and walked away. Well, how are you ever going to experience mindfulness if you don't experience everyday life? So for me, mindfulness is just a word that I wouldn't really focus too much on. But I would say to you that if you're living your life, trust in every moment that happens. Just be you. I don't believe there is wrong or right, even though you may look back and think it's wrong. I'm not so sure anymore. I used to believe in wrong and right. I think there's a huge difference, and I often say, if somebody, if you pick a hammer up and hit somebody over the head, then of course that's an action and it's something which is extremely wrong. But what I'm talking about is everyday life, how you and I react to any given situation. And it makes me laugh when so many gurus talk about how we should react, how we should act, what we should do and what we shouldn't do. I often sit there and think, hang on a minute, guys, you've been picked up, you've been put into a car, you've been mollycoddled, lovely, stuck into a plane, eaten well, got off the plane and drove to a certain place. Then you sit down and you give your beautiful words of mindfulness or whatever the gurus do, and then you get put back into a car, flown back home, and then you relax for 2 or 3 or 4 weeks where you can go into your inner peace. Yeah, guru, I love them. But who is the guru? You sat there watching and listening to them, who has to get up, go to work every day, cope with all the stress, everything that goes through on an everyday life, and yet you still perform to the best of your ability. Even when you fall, you pick yourself back up, and you're still here now watching this. You're still learning, you're still working on yourself, you're still doing all that you're doing with everything else that you have to do and cope with. Now tell me, who is the guru? I believe you are more of a guru than gurus. I believe you are more of a guru than any guru that I have met. Because you go through life with all the stress, all the fear, all the pain, all the system throws at you every day, and yet you're still here. You're still watching this. You've still got time to spend to work on your spiritual growth. Mindfulness. I tell you what, you are mindful and you are amazing and you are working every day to become stronger and stronger, and you will fall and you will get back up and you will fall again and you will learn and you will experience, and you will be able to one day at the end of all of this, when you go home, say, you know what, I experienced a lot of stuff. Thank you. That's what I needed to experience. Because when that happens and you move into the light, when you go back home, you'll have the biggest smile on your face. Because the greatest of gurus are one that feels the most, who experience the most, and who've had the most pain and suffering and challenges and tests. It's not always about what somebody talks about to make it sound wonderful. It's about what you experience every day and what you go through, what makes you a guru. I love you all. You're doing a great job, guys. Keep going. You don't make mistakes. You just live and learn and you grow from them. I love you all. Thank you for subscribing to Matt Bajerski YouTube channel. It's a beautiful day and you're a beautiful soul. Never forget that. You are your guru. Love you all. I really do.